What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I want to break down my data for the week. Now I've been experimenting with lower time frame strategies. It's been going really bloody well. I'm currently doing the test on a 50k account with bespoke funding program. So when that's done, I'll share you the results of that. And yeah, it's been bloody good so far. I am looking forward to sharing you the results, but until it's done, I don't want to share it because again, it's not enough data for me to go by. And speaking on the term of data from my GGFOREX funds account, I have a large pool of data of why I only trade 3 days a week now for the lower time frames. I think it's kind of different for higher time frame trading, but again, let me know in the comment box below if you guys have felt differently about that. Like, regardless if you're in a 4 hour, 1 hour or daily, like, do you find that trading Mondays is bad or trading certain days of the week is bad? Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to have a screenshot right here of my performance still on that GGFOREX funds account, right? You can clearly see that Mondays and Fridays don't work for me, right? So trading Mondays and Fridays is just a no-go. Now I know it's really hard to sometimes, especially if you're a new trader, to like not trade. You've like the weekend has come to an end, like Friday at 10 p.m. GMT time, the markets are closed, like, oh, okay, I had a good week, I can't wait to get back in and sort of trade again. But then because of that, you start making trades that don't line up with your rules. There's not properly nice clean setups there, and you just want to get back in the market and you start trading and then you lose. But the problem with that is you're starting the week on the back foot, and as you can clearly see, how many did I lose on Monday? So Monday is 0 wins, 4 losses. So just going on the data alone, this is why going back through your journal, going back through your funded accounts data analysis section and just having a look, make sure you got a good sample of trades so you roughly know, like at least 20 trades in there, and have a look. Where are you winning? Where are you losing? What's working? What isn't working? And clearly Mondays and Fridays ain't looking. So 0 wins, 4 losses on a Monday, 0 wins, 7 losses on a Friday. So guess what I've decided to do now? Stop trading Mondays and Fridays. So this is Tuesday today. This video will be posted on Tuesday. So whenever you're watching it, this is so you know. I didn't trade yesterday. I stayed out the markets, and when I was just observing it, I was like, oh, okay, let's say I would have traded this, did the markup a trading view, and it was trash, right? It just lost. I was like, okay, cool. Monday price action is definitely terrible. Now, this is because I'm doing on the lower time frame, where before, when I was on a 4 hour daily, I didn't really care because there's such a large gap between my entry and stop loss. It didn't matter. Like, sometimes my stop losses were like over 100 pips, so it didn't affect me. But when you're in a 5 minute time frame, then it does affect you. It's really important to be in nice, clean trending markets. And what I found is that those nice, clean trending markets for me are on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So immediately, just by not trading Friday and Monday, or Monday and Friday, I've already saved myself a boat ton, what's that, 11 losses throughout roughly, just by taking out. Now, if you go back through your journal and you have a look at all your wins and losses, and let's say you delete half of your losses, I guarantee your results will be insane. All right, guys, I'm going to interrupt myself in this video and just quickly explain this. So as you can see, if you add up my wins, it was, if you did a 1% risk per trade, and I was going for a 1 to 2, that's 26% growth on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But because I traded Mondays and Fridays, which are my worst days, right, where I lost 4 trades on Monday, 7 trades on Friday, 6 trades on Friday, right, plus the one good trade, one trade that I should have placed, which is on a Tuesday, which is fine. That's 11 losses, right? So really, if I made 26% and I had 1 loss on the days where I was meant to trade, that's 25% growth. But because I traded Monday and Friday as well, that's now only a 15% growth because I lost 11% instead of just the 1%. So you can see how just minimizing your losses by trading when you're supposed to and sticking to your rules, etc., makes a huge difference. You didn't win anymore. You just didn't trade when you weren't supposed to. And that gain is like an extra 11% in your bank account. Well, technically 10. But back to me in the studio. But if you go back through your journal and delete all the losses that you know you shouldn't have taken, so ones that didn't meet your rules, ones that weren't like A-class setups, I think a lot of people calling them, like the ones you know you shouldn't have taken, but because you wanted to get involved in the markets, you took anyway, and then you got bit in the ass because of it. If you deleted them and have a look at your results afterwards, I guarantee you'll be amazed with them. So this is another one of those things. These are days when I shouldn't be trading because the data is telling me, hey, you lose a lot of money on Monday and Friday, don't bother. And it's like, it's another one of those things again with your mindset, especially when you're coming from a 9 to 5 mentality or 9 to 5 work week that most people are doing or are used to, is the more you do, the more you get. And in trading, it's just not the case. So now my work week's gone from a 5-day week down to a 3-day week. And on top of that, I'm only trading in the mornings. So I'm more successful during London Open. So I don't trade New York. So now I only trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. As soon as it hits 1 p.m, I don't look at the charts. There's no need for me to be there. If I'm still in a trade, I've got my partials in place. I've got my stop loss move to break even in place. So there's nothing for me to manage because my system's already managing it for me. So now it's just a mindset trip or like an ego trip to watch price. So I ignore all that. And that's why I highly recommend, as you can see in the background there, that big blue box, that is Trade Assistant. As soon as I put the trade on, boom, it's done. I don't even have to add any buttons in. It's all preset for me. It's beautiful. Highly recommend you use it, guys. It works for MT4 and MT5. But yeah, going back to that point, and as again, I'm going to keep the screenshot here for the whole time. Mondays and Fridays are terrible. Go back, message on me, DM me, whatever you need to do. But go back and have a look. Where are you losing? Where are you not? If you're not journaling, start journaling. You need to have some sort of like data to go back on. Otherwise, you're never going to improve. And I tell my students this all the time. The journal is so powerful. And they say, yes, 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 that's fine. And then they're not making any success. And then as soon as they start journaling, they message me 3 months later saying, yeah, journaling was amazing. I understand why you keep telling us to do it. And I'm like, there you go. Everything I say is for a reason, all right? If you do want help, mentorship, whatever, let me know down below and I'll give you more information if that's something you want to be a part of. But yes, guys, look at the data, listen to it. Don't be stubborn. Don't think, oh, I know what's going to happen. You don't. The data is telling you everything you need to know. If you're losing on Mondays, stop trading on Mondays. If you're losing on Fridays, stop trading on Fridays. But if you're winning every other day, trade every other day, all right? Same with pairs. Certain pairs I don't trade, right? I don't trade EG. I hate EG. And on the lower time frames, I focus on the majors only and only trade 3 of the majors. So again, guys, this is how you refine your strategy. This is how you understand, okay, this is my strengths, these are my weaknesses. I'm just going to focus on my strengths in this tiny little bit. And don't forget, if you haven't seen my previous video, I leave a link up there, right? 2% a month can change your life. And it's true. Okay, you don't need to trade everything. You just need 1 or 2 decent setups a month and you're set. Trust me, 2% a month on a 400k account is life-changing for 99% of the population.